Oh, hi there. My name is Abby and I'm the founder of Axioms. Today, I want to talk about a new product feature, hosted pages for user profiles. Now, if you're already our existing customer, then you are familiar with hosted pages. We have a range of hosted pages available to each of our tenants, starting from registration pages, login pages, multi-factor authentication pages, and last but not least is password recovery pages. These are the hosted pages existed for quite some time now. In this bucket, we are adding a new set of pages related to user profiles. Now, every application has a requirement to really add some kind of user profile page where the user can really update their profile, can change their password, can change their preferences, or can also change their security settings. Uh, Things like multi-factor authentication, etc., can be configured in that area. Now we understand that this feature can be implemented using our APIs. You can use our existing APIs to really build your own user profile pages, and our APIs are quite straightforward. So, if your use cases requires you to customize, you profile pages, or you're building for, let's say, mobile applications, native mobile application, probably you want to use our API to really embed user profile pages. So here's one of the user profile pages you can see, which is available in our control plane app, from where you manage your tenant. You can update the profile here, and really you can change your password, and you can also enable the multi-factor authentication. As you can see on the screen, I already have enabled some of these options. So basically, hosted pages for user profiles offer you the same functionality you're seeing on the screen out of box. That means probably you don't have to spend too much of your time to really build these pages unless you need them. Obviously there may be scenarios you really want to create your own version of these pages, or implement them in mobile apps. Then yes, please go ahead and use our APIs and implement them. So just want to quickly show you how the hosted pages really work. So we're just gonna log into our Vue.js sample app. But before we do that, we'll just use a new account. We'll just create a new account. Let's, yeah, so created. I should be getting my email. Yep, here we go. Verify email. The email is now verified. Just keep my Gmail open because we'll need for multi-factor authentication. So we're just going to log in again with the new username and password we just created. And here we go. Okay, so now you can see this is a very standard Vue.js app we have created, but there are two links here, and these links are actually pointing to the hosted pages. So just click on update profile and it will open the hosted pages for this tenant, which is blogger.us.axiom.io. Now, hosted pages are behind the scene are using the session to really allow you to access these pages. If you log out, then these pages will not be accessible. You have to log in and have a valid session to really access these pages. Now, as you can see, at this stage, I can see a profile page and the password page. So I'm just going to try to update my profile. Yeah, so that's enabled. So that's I managed to add my phone number. Now I just want to enable the multi-factor authentication. And here we go. Updated. So multi-factor authentication has been updated. Now you can see there are two additional pages available now. One for MFA TOTP. Click on this one. Set up TOTP. It will generate a barcode. Once you scan this barcode using Google Authenticator or ATI, you have to really validate one test code, before you can activate this option. Now, the second option for MFA is the backup codes. Now, basically you generate the backup codes and you generate 10 backup codes. These backup codes are available to download. You should save them at a safe place. And let's download the file. Now, once you go back to the profile page and you come back, you will not see the backup codes. So that's really important. When you generate the backup codes, make sure you save them. Otherwise, they will disappear. Now, so what we're going to do is we're just going to log out and the login again. So just here we go, log out. And we're going to just log in again. And hopefully this time we will be asked to multi-factor authentication. Now, as you see, it's been asked to do a multi-factor authentication. What I'm going to do is, because I didn't synchronize my device, I did save my backup code, but I'm just going to send the email as a backup option. So send me a one-time code, and that should be coming here. So yeah, here we go. We got the one-time code 740189 and 740189. Before I do, this was the page I opened. I'm just gonna create, yeah. So because there is no session, it throws there. And once I validated the code, I'm logged in. I go back on the same page. Yeah, I'm logged in again. So as you can see that how quickly we allow your end users to really enable the multi-factor, update their profiles, change their passwords, all that functionality, probably you can enable within 5 to 10 minutes. Now, going back to the multi-factor options, obviously you can control what the multi-factor authentication methods are available. So at this moment, we can see I've enabled TOTP, backup codes, and email. These are three options are default. SMS and HOTP has to be activated. So let's activate HOTP, and we'll just go back here and boom. So that, now HOTP option is available. You can activate the device and really validate it. And the next time you can use HOTP. Now, as I mentioned before, that two-factor authentication in Axioms, when you get asked to really provide one-time code, you can use any of the code. You can use TOTP, you can use HOTP, you can use backup codes, or you can use the email code. It will just find the right code and it will validate. And so you don't have to really ask your end users to choose an option, email or SMS, things like it. We'll just do the behind the scene, the right kind of matching. Now, I just wanted to show another page. This is the hosted profile page for Axiom's control plane. As you can see, it's the branding is different. So yeah, so that was pretty much it about Axiom's hosted pages for profile, user profile. And obviously this is the very first version available to all the customers without any extra cost. And we are actually looking to add a few more functionalities. So for example, we have been asked to include the time zone, as well as I guess the username in the profile area, so that your end users can update that. So that will be coming soon. If you think you have any kind of interesting suggestion, or you would like to implement or add certain fields or features in this particular functionality, please reach us out at info@axioms.io. And we'll be happy to really include that into our product roadmap. Thanks again for listening this screencast. Let us know in the comment area or through the email if you have any questions.